So when YouTube gets shut down, or specific individuals get shut down, like myself, and were targeted, like the USS Liberty, how it was strategically targeted to knock out the towers of communication, and it wasn't completely blown up, but matter of fact, I think after it got hit, they tried to dress it up and make it seem like that nothing happened to it when they took it back on shore. But it was targeted, and you got to remember that there was the most trusted human beings on planet Earth were in that ship, because it was the intelligence that they were collecting, and they were very honest. So it represents the same thing today on YouTube. I don't think YouTube itself is going down, all of it, even though there's been threats that it will. I just think that it's because they know who we are, and we know who they are. But remember this, there's real intelligent agents that are out there that are not known. They have not said anything yet, and when the time does come, they're going to start speaking. And then there's others that are in higher positions that they have already made up their mind as to what they're going to do, and so they know, just like the people in charge, the ones that know who is telling the truth, because they hire a bunch of flunkies and that follow these people around, whether it's in real life or cyber. They hire them, and their job is to attack them. And while you attack them, you get to see what their true character is, because people's true character really is when you are under pressure, your true character comes out. And when you are in that pressure cooker and you fold, or you become very angry, you give people problems because of it, you're showing, well, what your weakness is. Your weakness is when you're under pressure, you fold. So there's those people that are hired to do that, and the bosses, they get to see even how their employees react when they get combated with truth that they can't handle. And so there's these people that are out there that their job title is that very same thing. So the people that they're attacking, they're trying to find, I believe that 144,000 people, it's exactly 144,000. Some are not even known yet. And I believe that the 144,000 are the people that are using the internet to stand up for what they believe in and expose the darkness when they walk into the room, because they are candlesticks. And I feel like they're the ones that are targeted. And I also believe that there are some in the CIA, there are some in the NSA, the FBI, there's some on Facebook, there's some on, the majority is on YouTube, and they're just spread throughout the world, or maybe just here in America. I don't know. Maybe it's here. Nah, that's too secluded. But it's possible, because it's like being captives of Judah, because America's going down first. We're going to be the example to the rest of the world. And then once that all happens and goes down, and the sun and everything, and then all the stories is going to be blamed on fake news, and then that's going to be whether they shut us. See, I feel like they're going to blame some big event on fake news, and that's going to be a reason why we get shut down. It's June 11th. I'm totally surprised that we're still up. You know, it would be funny at the end to really for them to finally tell us the truth and be like, look, it's because of you, Rob. we prolonged it. But I would be too prideful if I said it's because of me. I don't truly believe that. But wouldn't that be funny if it was like because of a group of individuals like us that kind of, it's like they see what you believe or what you don't believe, whose channels you watch, and what you're saying afterwards when you're talking to your family, because they're watching you straight through your television set, and they keep tabs on you because it's like you're being, look, we all have a babysitter. And that's a fact. What the hell? We all have a babysitter that's assigned to watching us. And they take shifts. So there's probably like 2 or 3 babysitters that watch us and do 8-hour shifts. They're specifically assigned to you. It's weird, but I mean, it's true. And they get to know who you are by watching you all the time. So they see, like, when you're watching certain channels, how you react, what you say afterwards, and they know if you believe that specific individual or not. That's how they seen me, where when I was watching the news, right, I'm just cursing up a storm at these people, and I didn't really know that it was all, like, it was, even the actors are in on acting, you know, but they see and hear. And then once that fist goes through the TV, it's like, oh my goodness, they're all like this, like, they're all behind the scenes, like they see my fist coming up. Oh crap! You know, like it was actually going to go through the television set. So when YouTube does shut us down, they know that I'm serious when I say this. I am going to be thrilled, man. I tell my wife a lot. It's like, look, honey, just try to be patient, because what's happening here on YouTube, I know you don't see it yet, but you do see the gang stalkers, right? I mean, you see that. You're the one that pointed out to me. Okay, so just know that the entire time that you've known me for these 10 years, you don't see me wasting time on anything, do you? Like, I don't sit there and waste time with anything. We didn't even waste time, like, moving in together, because there's a couple months and it's like, all right, let's just get our own place and screw this crap. And it's like, I didn't waste any time getting married either. I mean, I stayed for 2 years, but, you know, doing the right thing in God's eyes, and knowing that I'm going to stay with my wife for my lifetime, till death does us part, then it's time to get married. So I didn't waste much time with that either. And we just don't waste time. So I don't waste any time. And I said, just be patient, honey. I know it's sometimes it, you know, it's 90% of the time I'm supported, but there's still the 10%. But I put a lot of work into proving that I'm not wasting my time. And when we can see the gang stalking, you know, one thing that's helped being on YouTube is this: recognizing gang stalking, going through it, feeling the defeated part of it. Like, I can't believe this is always going to happen like this forever. It's like, and then defeating it. Oh, that's the best part. The best part is defeating it. I truly go about my day. I mean, I don't see it anymore. I just don't see it. I don't care to see it if I do see it. It's just like, whatever. But the one thing I've learned is this. I've learned to be more aware of my surroundings, more conscious of the people in the world that have a task to do, and they're paid to literally do that. To just do assignments, like stupid acting assignments on the street. But what I've learned is they're all like crisis actors. They're backups. They're the backups of the movie stars. You know, like in the films, there's backups, and then there's the backup crisis actors, and there's the ones that want to be crisis actors that are just regular citizens. You know, citizens on patrol, those kind of people. And then the assigned ones that go in your house and everything. And one thing that I've learned is this: when a wise man knows that your house is going to be broken up, well, you're going to be just that. You're going to be wise. You're going to make sure that your house isn't suffered to be broken into. And that's the one thing that I've made it aware to even my son, who's 17. I made it aware, not that he truly believes it, but I make sure that my house always has a body inside of the house. You know, a breathing one that's living, breathing, that's inside of my house. Just keeps watch. And I adjust my life around that. And you know, what are the benefits of that? Well, I know nobody's freely walking into my house, and because I know that there's an exit enter program that as soon as you leave your house and it's unoccupied, oh boy, do they come and like, hey Bowie, good to see you again. You know, that kind of thing. Look, this is real life. This is the way it is. It's truth. And the ones in charge of it, they know. And I've even learned through YouTube comments, knowing that they were getting in my house. So I always make sure that either I'm there when I'm not there, my wife is there. When she's not there, my son's there. Now, I don't force this on my son. I don't force him to stay there. I just simply ask him if he's going to be there, because I'm going to go somewhere. Or me and my wife are going to go walk in the park. And we used to get stalked. I don't know. I feel like, I literally feel like, guys, can you make it aware that you're still there, please? Like, can you just do some random stupid things that I know? Because I used to record these all the time. Like, remember that time when I was sitting in the park and there was 4 U-turns within like 4 minutes? Things like that. But when I go, me and my wife go wherever, somebody's there. And see, Karen moved up to the mountains, and she's in a piece of heaven now. And that's where she deserves to be. After all these years of working the beast system, she's up there. Hey, Karen, living the life, you know, up in the mountains. I'll go up there soon enough to see. It's like a 4-hour ride, but yeah, I'm gonna go flee. I know what, Karen. I'm gonna wait to flee to the. Hey, oh, I can flee to the mountains now. Awesome. But I don't force it on my son, because I just simply ask him, look, are you going to be here for an hour? If not, let me know. I'll come back, you know. And that absolutely takes the pressure of anything ever feel like it's going to be pushed on him to stay there. They have other tactics, but I don't believe one of them is coming into your house while you're there. I mean, if they do, I mean, you know, you got to be pretty stupid to do that, you know, because it's on, you know. All the rules after you're into someone's house, you know, it's so anyway. I don't fear any of those things. I used to be bothered by them, not anymore, not at all. And so anyway, when YouTube shut down, are you going to be bothered? I'm not going to be bothered. I'm going to be like, oh man, I'm not going to get that $200 to $250 a month for that that Walmart video anymore. See, I didn't come on YouTube to make money. I just, after my videos started getting all these views consistently, I'm like, you know what? Screw you, YouTube. You're going to pay for my freaking breakfast now, whether you like it or not. So that's the only little, nugget that will be I won't get. But it doesn't matter, because there's 3 weeks after that that everything changes anyway. So it's like, who cares? What's the point? So I'm not going to be bothered at all. And back to me telling my wife, when I get shut down, and I have a feeling they're going to just prolong it, and they might even just keep me up, just to make me look, just so I'll be blindsided. Like, no, because they would have to shut Justin down. So they would have to shut a lot of yous down, because, well, I mean, I got some of yous. You got my email address, and I got your phone numbers, and you'll see if if your channel's shut down, if you're associated with me or whatever. But I'm gonna have it's gonna be a great party. Like, when I get shut down, I'm throwing a damn emergency, immediate, I am finished with my testimony YouTube party at my house. And you're invited, whoever knows where I live, hey, come on down. I mean, I was a little creeped out at the beginning, people knowing where I'm at, but then, it's like, now, I don't care, because you guys need to know where the truth is. And I'm not afraid to talk to people, now even more so, because, I grew up with that social anxiety, but I was only listening to those demons that were telling me that people were thinking certain things about me when they're not. Now, to conquer your own self and not be consumed with what you think people might be thinking, who the hell cares? I don't care if you believe me or not. Hold on a minute. I gotta go get some alcohol. See, people will try to use that against you, right? Like, like that guy over there that acts like he doesn't do anything wrong, even though he's like pointing the finger at you. But I'll tell you, all 40 other ones are coming pointing back at him. But just a regular dude walking this planet Earth, and seeing a bunch of lies and nonsense being like stricken, and then once you get beat like that with the bullshit, you stand up and you start speaking, and all of a sudden, like, rivers of water comes flowing out of your mouth. But I like when I respect tremendously when Justin just got on camera smoking a cigarette and just drinking his beer, like, F you, because it's F you to the look. Again, some people can't drink. Some people have gotten DUIs, and or they're like violent when they drink, and it's to each his own. To each his own. But when you show that you're just real, I think that's the part that I've gravitated to with a bunch of my subs that started to make videos about, it doesn't even matter, it's just, you're just being real, I greatly appreciate people being real. So I know that there's things that I say that you can use it against me if you want. You can take your doctrine and say, well, man, a man of God would not drink alcohol. He would not do that. Okay, well, I mean, everything was created for a reason, and but when it's like anything else, it's the same as food. You can say, well, you can eat a lot of food and overdo it. You can drink a lot of beer and overdo it. You can do all kinds of things and overdo it. Everything is about a medium balance, like balancing it out. A little bit of too much of everything is a problem. So I just keeps it real over here in the hood, and I can't wait to get shut down. I just cannot wait, because I know that even though I don't know, like again, I have absolutely no proof whatsoever. And that's the best part about it. I don't have proof, but I know that over these past 2 years, I mean, I know I have people watching my video, like you guys right now. The consistent, like 250, it was 500 at one point, but I don't know, maybe I started saying some things people just don't appreciate, like dates and setting things like that. But yeah, whatever, man. I'm taking a guess at everything, and I'm just guessing, you know, the events that'll happen. I've gotten closer recently, and then now I kind of don't care anymore. It's like, who cares? I just know that there's a change happening on a specific date that we're going to get shut down, and then from that point on, there's another specific date that the people that need to know are going to know that there's a change in the power struggle that used to be struggling, and they're not struggling no more. So I'd just like to say, hurry up, my lord. Can you let this cup pass, and let the frauds be frauds, and those that are telling the truth, well, you're going to get shut down. And just know that it's not going to be for long. The people that need to know and have already heard us. And that's why we're going to be finished with our testimony.